billion. They've got to start paying up. You know, it affects them much more than it
Town,
affects us.
town
We
hall
have
with
an
Laura
ocean in
Ingraham
between us. They don't have that ocean
with
in
Donald
between.
Trump.
They have to start paying up. And you know why they
Please
haven't paid?
subscribe
Because nobody asked them.
so I can bring you more. Show the channel love.
Lie awake at night, sleeping, cursing. He turns for another reason, not for the reason we're talking about. Sweating, saying we got to get more. We've got to get them to pay up because there's $150 billion difference. I feel very bad. Remember this. You're really up against a war machine in Russia. Russia, what they do? They defeated Hitler. They defeated Napoleon. You know, they're a war machine. They're a much bigger country. Orban, who I think is a fantastic guy. A lot of people don't like him because he's a little bit on the tough side. He is the Prime Minister of Hungary. And he said, and he came out very strongly, they asked him, what's going on? The whole world is collapsing. He said, if the United States elects Donald Trump, it'll all end. Everybody was afraid of Donald Trump. It'll all end. And I believe that's true.
Nancy, your good friend, your very good friend, Nancy Pelosi, was on MSNBC earlier today with your other
Please
good
subscribe.
friends, accusing you of something which took my breath away. Watch.
What does he have on Donald Trump that he have to constantly be catering to Putin? Telling Putin, go into these countries, NATO countries. I think it's probably financial.
Your response. He said you're going to abandon NATO and Putin has something on you.
So I know the real Nancy Pelosi. She's highly overrated. Let me just tell you about Nancy. I went in. It's all
She's a
but
crook.
you know, with them, it's all misinformation. Everything is.
Say it the way it is,
there's no
Donald.
difference.
She's a
Dis
crook.
and misinformation. I went in, got in, and I stopped Nord Stream 2. Most people don't know what that's the Russian pipeline. The most important economic deal, plus, I call it economic plus, much more than economic, ever. I stopped it. I told Germany, you're not having it. I told all
Please
of you,
subscribe.
you're not having it. Anybody that wants to have it, they're not dealing with you. I ended it. That's the biggest deal ever in the history of Russia. They're going to supply Europe with oil and gas.
We love you, Donald
I
Trump.
ended it. Biden comes in and he vetoed what I had done. It was done.
No matter what happens, I'm still voting for you.
But he ended the Keystone Pipeline, which is our pipeline, which should have been approved.
Now,
When people say that about Russia, and Putin would even say to me, he said, you treat us very bad. I had sanctions on Russia that nobody's ever put there before. In fact, Biden took them off. It's just misinformation. Anybody that walked in and ended, and remember this, Putin took land from every president of our last 5, except for one, me. And now he's going for the big one. He's going for all of Ukraine.
no.
He's going for all of Ukraine. Not this a little piece. He's going for all, and that's under Biden.
People around the world are expressing outrage over the death of Alexei Navalny, of course, in a horrific Russian prison. You posted on Truth Social about it. You said that his death made you more aware of the political circumstances here at home.
It's happening here.
Specifically arrivals. I want to give you the chance to expand on that because obviously your opponents have used that to say, again, pro-Putin, don't care about human rights.
Laura Ingraham and
the freedom movement. And so
Town Hall with Donald Trump.
You said it made you more aware of your circumstances here.
Navalny is a very sad situation, and he's very brave. He was a very brave guy.
Let's pray for our favorite president, people.
And frankly, probably would have been a lot better off staying away and talking from outside of the country as opposed to having to go back in because people thought that could happen, and it did happen. And it's a horrible thing. But it's happening in our country, too. We are turning into a communist country in many ways. And if you look at it, I'm the leading candidate. I got indicted. I never heard of being indicted before. I got indicted 4 times. I have 8 or 9 trials, all because of the fact that and you know this, all because of the fact that I'm in politics. They indicted me on things that are so ridiculous. Fanny in Atlanta.
We're going to get into that.
God bless you, Donald, and your family.
We're going to get into my favorite.
Stay safe.
In a moment, but do you
Please
see
subscribe.
yourself
See you later.
as